Hello, Stavy. Hello, Eldest. Hello, wonderful, beautiful, bisexual, biracial guests.
You have no idea. You're wrong. You're wrong on everything.
So, I was in a relationship for 7 years with a woman that I have a child with. The child is now 5. And for the last 8 months of our relationship, she had an affair. Older guy.
Oh.
And I knew about it the entire time.
Oh.
She gaslit me. She has a job where she, travels to people's houses, takes care of them. So
she takes care. She's a nurse.
Out all day.
Older guy.
And just wouldn't come home. But
holy fuck!
I finally caught her like red-handed, talking on the phone to the guy. I break up with her. Even pitifully, beg her to just stop seeing him so we can fix our family. And I know you guys are going to call me a bitch. That's fine.
No, I'm not. What?
That's a reasonable thing to ask.
I don't know.
Dude, no, I'm not. First of all, stop.
Pussy.
Yeah.
Heartbroken that the mother of your
the
children.
love of my life and the woman I thought was the love of my life and mother of my children betrayed me. And all I wanted was to take a minute and work on our relationship. I know I'm a bitch for that. What are you talking about, dude?
What's wrong with straight people?
It's okay. And even if I ultimately, I don't know if trying to get back with someone is ultimately the right choice.
Well, now he's a pussy for saying, "Don't call me a pussy."
But I'm just yeah. But I'm just saying, it's like, you were totally valid. You're going through a horrible thing.
Yeah.
It's okay to have very intense feelings about it that make you act out in multiple ways. So don't worry about it, dude. That's number one. Go ahead, Eldest. Keep going.
I don't know. Last night I got the I miss you so much, and I've blocked him on everything.
No, dude. No.
Like, I really
now
enjoy having my family. I've already got 2 kids with someone else,
Now
and
we
that
get a
didn't
little
work
toxic.
out.
2 with someone else. Interesting.
I don't know. I'm just kind of at the crossroads of because I still haven't healed from all that.
Of course.
And I don't know what to do. I mean, they've both said things to me that I don't know that I can ever forget.
Both? The guy?
He said he called him, and they called him
I don't
red-handed.
know.
Her wife was...
I was fucking her pussy, boy.
Well, she was changing
I
my
learned this in
diaper.
World War II. I put my dentures in your wife's pussy. She loved it.
I was talking to her about the beaches of Normandy.
That wasn't the only thing I stormed.
Her pussy was as wet as that beach.
I crushed your wife's pussy like I crushed Nazi skulls.
I drafted your wife's pussy.
Okay, all right. We had a little fun. We're back. We're back. See, we weren't going to call you. We weren't going to call you a bitch. We were just going to have a little fun with the situation.
Hear your take on this. I know you're just going to say I didn't give enough context or I went too long. I'm sorry.
No,
you
dude.
didn't go too long.
Okay. Actually,
He got us a good bit.
Love you, buddy. Bye.
Actually, how self-conscious you are about leaving a voicemail is instructive about what's going on here. Maybe, I'm not going to call you a bitch, but maybe you worrying about it is the kind of thing where this has been a issue for you in your life. Maybe you are you defer a little bit. Maybe you aren't the kind of person who puts his, wants and needs and feelings out there first and foremost.
And I'm no bitch, so chic.
And who knows? I can't speak, again, are we missing a little context? I can't speak to what the reason that this relationship happened. Is it possible you did, there are things that both of you did that led to this? Maybe, I don't know. But let's just talk about the actual situation you're in, right? Mm-hmm. You said, yeah, and yes, him saying he really misses his family, I totally get that. And this is a great example of, it is a little immature to think cheating is the end of the world, right? This is a good example of that. How life is more complicated than cheating bad, right? Cheating is bad, I get it. And a lot of people cannot get over it, and you're totally fine if you can't. But in situations when it's more complex than that, you're talking about your family. You've built, you know, he's already come from a situation where he has 2 kids with someone else. Maybe you're tired. Maybe you're straight up just tired of trying to figure it out, and you want to like, and there's still love between you and this person, and you want to work towards a situation where you can trust her again, so you can get your family back on track. There is nothing wrong with wanting that if you think you can handle it, right? If you think you can get over it, and people certainly get over cheating, right? Especially the old later in life, I think. Yeah. It is funny that the old guy is tough, and the fact that the guy said something like when he said both said something, that's where I'm like, are you a bitch?
I also,
and is that a problem in your life? I'm serious. Like, did you let some fucking old guy disrespect you, and you should have taken a fucking crowbar to his knees? It's possible, right? I don't know. And you have to figure that out about yourself, because how self-conscious you are about it is a red flag to me, right? Someone who's mentioned a couple times he's worried about how we're going to perceive him on this podcast.
Which he was right to think so.
I mean, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right?
Of course.
Because when you start worrying, when you're insecure, it becomes obvious, and people don't respect somebody who's insecure. I mean, that's just how the world works, unfortunately, right?
Can I say, I think there's also multiple options for my accent. There's multiple options to stuff like this. I think, sometimes I think people they see everything very black and white, and maybe he's trying to see the situation as there was a moment I felt secure because I had my family and everything was locked and loaded. And then this moment I felt, everything was out of control.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you feel powerless and out of control, you act on fear. So right now, all he can think about is how do I get stability back?
Sure.
And trying to get that stability means family. Family is stability, stability, family. It may not be. So really what you could do is focus on, why don't we co-parent in a way, or have a relationship in a way that allows us to create stability for the family, but then we live our own separate lives. Because I think what he's really saying is, I feel powerless, I feel no stability, and I'm trying to get something back in my life to feel more streamlined. So it doesn't necessarily have to be get back together with her just because that represents that. It can be a multitude of things.
Yeah, I think that's a great point. And I do think that you have to be realistic here, and that he's right. He hasn't healed from this. And I think some arrangement where you can get stability, you can work on yourself, and if you feel like it, slowly work a relationship with her again. That's in a way that, you're working towards. First of all, your main goal is stability for your family, for your kid, whatever. But if you're working towards some kind of reconciliation, I think that's the way to handle it. And I also think what you said is a great point where, this might just be you craving some stability. So you think, all right, if I take her back, it just becomes like it was.
Right.
And it won't.
And
That's impossible.
It won't be.
Whatever you do, you have to work towards repairing this fucking huge betrayal at the center of your life. Whether that's repairing your relationship with this person and you guys get back together, I'm not ruling that out, but you also have to be realistic. And if you try that and it's not working, you have to realize there's no going back. We have to just form stability from whatever the fuck.
But either way, a internal change is going to have to be made.
Exactly. Yes, because part of it is also you healing and just fucking getting over. I mean, getting over this sounds cold and crass, but that's the reality. It's like where you can get to the point where this doesn't bother you as much. It's never going to fully go away, probably for a while, but get to the point where it's just like you're just kind of getting over it. But yeah, look, if you feel like you want to give it another shot, that's fine. With real boundaries, I would probably say some kind of couples counseling, therapy thing to start at least. Mediator at first, because you're feeling a lot of feelings, and you don't want to get too emotional. You want to give this a fair shot if you're going to do it. But also, if you realize it's not working, you don't have to fucking go through with it, right? You're trying it for your family. But yeah, dude, what you're feeling is totally okay. I do think you should probably look at not only counseling if you're going to get back together, but even if it's short-term therapy or counseling for you, almost like grief counseling. I mean, I don't know if people do that when there's such a serious betrayal, like getting cheated on with kids. That's a fucking traumatic thing because it is more important than just you now, right?
Because you feel that you're a part of something that's disappointing now multiple people and it's going to shape their lives.
It's a betrayal on like multiple levels when other people's lives are involved.
But to be fair, he did not put himself in this position. So he is now trying to hold the emotional weight of her and him and make a decision for both of them. He has to make a decision, evaluate what's best for himself.
That's what I was going to say is like, if you feel like you're doing this and you're putting in more work, like this, if you obviously you have a part in forgiving and working towards rebuilding, but the person who betrayed you should be doing the heavy lifting here.
Yeah, but I do think sometimes when there's cheating involved, when cheating happening, and people come together again, then when that other person says, I'm going to come here and we're both going to work on this, it has to, unfortunately, be an equal
That's a good point.
move together. Otherwise, the other person will feel like they have to appease.
That's a good point.
And appeasing doesn't necessarily fix what the problem was in the first place, whether that problem be their individual problem or together. So in a way, you do have to sacrifice some of your ego and say, we got to do this together.
That's a good point. If you decide to do it, you have to forgive the person for it, because you're right.
Or at least compromise your own feelings for a second to try and see if you can move forward and
we're not
work
even
on
saying you have to do
fundamentally
that
what
yet,
the problem
right?
is.
We're not even saying, because you might not be ready for that, and that's totally okay. But whatever it is, you have to decide what's best for you and your kids, and not, because right now, of course, you want your family back, but what you really want, first and foremost, is for this to have never happened. You want to go back in time. That's not an option. So if you really sit with your feelings and think, do I want to work to get my family back, even though I didn't deserve this at all? If the answer is yes, try it. Godspeed. If the answer is no, that's okay too. Just know that's a different, harder road, and you're going to be single, and you're rebuilding you're rebuilding again, and now you're the guy with 2 ex-baby mamas. You know what I mean? That's another thing that's probably weighing on your head on some level. But that's life, baby. You didn't. It's not your fucking fault somebody cheated on you.
If your penis is small, maybe we'll get you in touch with the woman from the first call.
Yeah.
That could be your little rebound.
And you should be like, I get to fuck 5 ladies now, bitch. 1 old guy equals 5 awesome chances at pussy. My mom's Liza Minnelli. You don't fucking treat me like this. I fuck pussy.
I forgot I said that.